Greetings everyone, this is your old friend Diggers once again. This time we'll be having an in-depth review of the Numark Mixtrack FX. And I'll definitely let you guys know why I'm so obsessed with it.
The Numark Mixtrack FX is a great kit and suitable for both the beginner DJ as well as the professional ones. The perfect layout, fully covered functions, and the efficiency of navigation. If you understand and can handle the essence of DJ, this is definitely your piece of cake. Now let's dive into the details that you couldn't find on some of the other reviews. The first thing you notice is that the Platter is apparently bigger than most of the other budget controllers. You can see how my hand is comparing with it. It's basically the same size as the Pioneer XDJ RX. Now let's take a closer look at the Platter. You notice that the surface is with the matte black finish. The good point of such texture is that it's slightly more scratch resistant compared to the purely smooth metallic surface, but the drawback is that the conduction is less accurate and sensitive. Thus, the resistance is needed to be higher. Make sure that you do have enough moisture on your hand while you're scratching. Now, for the side of the Platter, you notice that there's no coating at all. Thus, it's highly smooth for the speed adjustment. The good point is that it won't be sticky after ages of use. The biggest feature that I love is such controller has the full-size pitch fader with the plus and minus 8% of pitch range, giving any kind of turntable DJ the best experience. If your pitch fader is in the center, you have to move outside the range for the plus and minus effect. Also, for the build quality of this controller, you notice that it's fully plastic. The good thing is that it won't be as hot as the metallic ones under the sun's heating for a long time, and it's always more lightweight as well. Another thing I have to mention is that the buttons are clicky, but they are hard to be conducted with force. You have to use some force in order to make them work. The volume fader is slightly more resistant than the crossfader, but it's good enough, just like many other budget controllers. Now let's take a look at the mixer section. Unlike many other small budget controllers, you can fit one finger or a thumb in between the two knobs. And in the middle, we have the design of a battle mixer. It's really simple for applying the effects with the switches. And let's talk about the rotation of knobs. The trim, also the master knob of volume, is really smooth. But for the high mid-low equalizer, it requires a lot more forces for rotation since the resistance is really high. Also, mine has the build issue. The contact with the edge is really getting it stuck once you're rotating it quickly. The trim is highly smooth as well, meaning that you may explode the sound by accident. For the filter knob, just like the trim and the master, slightly a little bit of adjustment could cause the effect, so you gotta be careful. There are brushes inside of the pitch fader's gap for dust resistance, but for the volume fader, it's not that apparent, and you can see the circuit board behind the switches, meaning that there's a little bit of chance for making the sensitivity being lost and breaking the functionality. For the back of such a controller, there are 6 huge rubber feet ensuring the superb stability on table. Another fun fact about this controller is that it's apparently wide compared with the other budget small controllers, so you can put this onto your legs and be casual while mixing. But guess what? For a small suitcase or regular bags, it won't fit at all. It will just get stuck there. So it's basically impossible unless you have a flight suitcase or a dedicated carrying case. Here's a quick demonstration of how the jog wheel's looseness is like. And now here's how the button's clicking is like. Let's give the play and pause, also the Q button, a check. It shows that prominent clicks are needed. When using the echoes effect, you can slightly hear a little bit of distortion. Now let's take a look how the depth of future knob is acting. Here's a problem that the Serato DJ Lite hasn't fixed yet. When you're spinning with the search function, the sound may explode. But once the song is fully loaded, such issue does not exist anymore. In conclusion, this controller is a perfect all-rounder if you don't fancy the glitching gimmicks. What truly defines your ability is whether you are practicing on the crucial bases, and the Numark Mixtrack FX offers you all of it.